Be fine now. So, hello everybody, and I just introduced iCamper as the CEO, CNP, VIP, and everything from the team, and he humbly said, yeah, I will take every single one of those titles.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
I would count myself as a humble team leader and nothing more, nothing less. And yeah, hopefully, as I already said it previously, you weren't able to hear it. Today it's for us a deciding day. We get, or kinda deciding, if we take one win today, we advance to the playoffs for Division 3. If, however, our enemies that are interested in winning as well, obviously, manage to take both games today, we have to get into a tiebreaker match. And yeah, we kinda want to secure it today, so yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Exactly. Now, I'm going to be a little bit mean, because OTP Gaming is disqualified in this group. Yeah, being at the bottom of the group is kind of meaningless, because as far as I can see, you will not drop into the playoffs for the between 4th and 5th league. That's how we, I think, properly say it. So, no play decay, of course, they would probably like to get some wins, but they are not even playing for playoffs anyways, right? So I don't know how high the motivation is, but honestly, for Pandaric, we know that the motivation is really high, because as you said, iCamper, if they win a single game, or two, that's even better, then they are in the playoffs for 3rd or 4th league guaranteed, while at the same time, if they cannot get a single win today, they will probably be in a tiebreaker situation. So, we want to be serious from the get-go, from the very start. And, talking about the very start, do you see anything interesting with those bans, maybe?
Actually, nothing really. I kept myself aside for this one since I wanted to be surprised by our players as well, a little bit. So, let's see what they have prepared for us. I will have as many surprises as you.
Okay, now obviously to me it is a Skarner angle, but you have some power picks either way. The Victor is getting hovered, is still a good pick, right? So you can lock that in, and it will be locked in by Soap. I don't think he's going to play it on top lane, but who knows? I wouldn't be sad to see some interesting flexes. Call me Flexmaster 3000, because man, I love flexing. Nah, that's the funny thing though, I will be forever salty as a jungle main when sometimes in your teams people are like, hey, we will first pick this, and if we don't like the matchups, we will just play it on support or on jungle or something, like it doesn't matter, right? So the Nafiri could be an answer to the Victor, and then why not just play him on support or top lane, right? Right, iCamper, that's the meta here.
Exactly. You talked about Skarner, though. Is he in a good state currently, even? Like, he has seen a few nerfs now, and I don't even know if he's that good anymore.
Well, the last cast I had Marth with me. He was like a... Do people here know Marth? Like Challenger, a Division 2 player, And basically he said everybody's inting by not just picking Skarner, because... But that's the funny thing, right? Some people have weird answers into it sometimes. For example, some people tried Kayn, some people tried Ivern, some people tried the Zyra. And honestly, the Zyra, to me, is the only one that works, but yeah. Sometimes, if you're not super comfortable on the champ, you will maybe think the enemy will have an answer prepared if he leaves it open, right? If they leave it open. So you're just ignoring it. Could be the situation here, Every single game counts. It's not like a, best of 5 where you can think to yourself, hey, I can't just drop the first game, I can't just try something. No, here every single game counts, it's this kind of special best of 2 format, so I get if you don't want to try it. But to me personally, I still think Skarner is just super annoying to play against.
Yeah, definitely. It is annoying to play against, but he has seen many nerfs, and I think many people don't see him as powerful as he was anymore.
Wait, I need to prepare my Sets Corner emotes in the background. Give me a sec. Now, meanwhile, you do some smart talk, like why the Wukong ban, you know?
Why the Wukong ban? We have played it many times and saw great success with it. And yeah, interestingly enough, we also had a history of playing Varus kind of a lot. And yeah, they picked that away as well. Also, kind of interesting to see Diana. Diana Nafiri, 2 high damage dealing champions, assassins, you can say. So that's also kind of interesting. Although with Diana, you have the opportunity to later on go into kind of tanky build. But I don't think that's the goal that they're approaching here, as we can also see like kind of squishy targets here for us on the blue side so far. And yeah, as we go into the second rotation now, I think we will see more burst champions appear, or a lockdown champion like Nautilus that is able to enable the engage for Diana or Nafiri.
They want enablers for their enabling, so they can engage and then one-shot everybody.
Yes,
it
exactly.
sounds stupid, but it kind of makes sense. And then at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, okay, sure. Victor, yeah, you can engage him. He will hopefully press W before he dies, you know, before getting insta-CC'd. So he will actually make it a lot harder to follow up. Sure, you can burst down the Victor. But then you're left with Ezreal, you know, with the Karma shields, with all that good jazz, Ezreal super mobile. I mean, obviously I'm a bit Pandaric favored here, but I really like the kind of answer that Pandaric is giving here, just with having the Ezreal, you know, preemptively, not really being too weak to Nafiri or Varus. At least that's my take. What do you think about it?
Exactly, I would say the exact same thing, since Ezreal is not the best into tanks, but if you deal with kinda squishy targets like Varus, Diana, Nafiri, Ezreal surprisingly instantly becomes very valuable.
Exactly. And then, okay, now I'm giga confused. This is basically a Yasuo comp without a Yasuo, or is it just me? Am I going stupid here, or is like the Yasuo missing, or just something?
Yeah, you can say that. It is basically a Yasuo combo. Gragas, Diana, Nautilus. It screams for Yasuo, but the Yasuo isn't there.
Exactly. So, do we still like it? iCamper, I got some... What do you want? I got some porridge cookies for you, you know? And whoever you think is the main anime protagonist of those games, you know, you have like 3 or 4 poro cookies. Who are you giving the poro cookies to? You know, who do you think will need a snack in the mid game from all the heavy carrying and the heavy lifting he does?
I think if we go for the enemies, Varus has to do a very heavy lifting this round, as well as Nautilus. Like those two, or maybe even Varus and Gragas, I think. Because Varus, they will play him on lethality as well, in my like in this situation, I believe so at least, and he will be an easy target to get to later on, I believe, with J4. I don't know, actually, it's hard. It's really hard. You also have multiple targets that you want to take. Yeah, I might even shift it to Nautilus and Gragas at this point. Like Varus, Nafiri, Diana, or will all try to do the same, assassinate at this point. And Gragas and Nautilus will be there to deliver. I think Gragas.
Wait, is he going for a bruiser build, or will he go full AP and one-shot bomba everybody?
I think he will go bruiser. And still one-shot.
Still one-shot everybody. Yo, I gotta give a quick shout out while we're here to Oles, to Genix, to Dev Kebab, a sick name by the way. Dev Kebab says it will definitely be Nafiri. You know, we have a Nafiri fan here. Now, for our team comp, where do you see the heavy lifting there?
I mean, I have Gragas as a picture, so I'm biased a little bit. So
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, you can have the poro instead if you want. I was asked for cookies in the chat. You guys, you can get. You get. Okay, but yeah, you're doing smart stuff meanwhile. Here, have a cookie. with a Poro.
Nice.
Perfect. So is your TLDR just everybody? Everybody will do the heavy lifting?
No, I generally think Gragas will do the heavy lifting, while Nautilus will simply press R on the target that needs to be locked, and Gragas will do the prepare work for the team, more or less.
Okay, but it won't work, because Pandaric is going to win that game, so why will it not work? What will Pandaric do that will make it in vain?
Pandaric's combo more relies on Ezreal Karma poke, I believe, and Victor E poke maybe. If they decide to engage with the J4 Cataclysm and the Victor ultimate, it should be a huge chunk of damage that would make the enemies unable to fight on any longer. So Aatrox on the side lane as well might struggle a little bit during the early game against Gragas, but later on he should get the upper hand on the lane. And that's hard to say. It's hard to. It comes down to the execution, I believe. But yeah, we will be surprised, and we are already into the game.
No, you are in the game. My PC really likes loading screens. And I'm just realizing that this is jungle Naafiri, by the way. I was not sure if this could be a Naafiri mid lane as a counter to Victor. But it will actually be the Diana. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting, you know. I personally think Diana is the better jungler, but maybe Nope knows something that I do not know.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. That they know something we don't. Also, it comes also down to personal preference to some degree as well.
Definitely.
Players know their stuff.
Definitely have to agree there. And yeah, I hope we can jump into the game soon. Anything interesting happening so far, or?
They're staring at each other.
They're staring at each other, yeah. Okay, there we are. I'm jumping right into the game. You know, maybe speed it up a little bit. And guys, for the last time in this regular split, it will be Pandaric on the blue side in their last match against Nope, or also called No Play Decay, on the red side. For now, you know, why not give them a little bit of an introduction? We have an Aatrox here, Soap. We have Sub Perma Roam on Jarvan. We have Atomic, of course, on the Victor. And then we have the bot lane with Senny and Rexstrike for today. And our opponents will be Mad Ladle, perfect name by the way, in the top lane on the Gragas, is an interesting one. And then also talking about interesting, we can see Socrates clearing on the Darkin Dog already. In mid lane, I expected it in the jungle, it's Diana. And then on the bot lane, it's Chok and Rio on the Varus and Nautilus. And now to you, iCamper. Is anything not playing out the way you expected it so far?
I mean, so far everything kind of looks like to be expected. Diana eats a little bit range poke from Victor here and there. Yeah, can be expected as Diana really suffers in range in early game. She has her Q, so yeah, but yeah, it's not that big.
Oh my god. No, okay. Imagine Senny would have gotten the blue buff there. That would have been a disaster. I'm not sure if Mojoxy is trolling a little bit with the rune choice here. I'm not... excuse me, with the item choice. Wait, I have to check the runes actually. Okay, he does have second wind, but is it normal to not go Doran's Blade in most matchups? Yeah, excuse me, Doran's Shield, of course.
Into range, you usually want to run Doran's Shield, especially into something like Victor, I believe at least. But as you can see, so far his health looks quite good. So should be fine, I guess. But yeah, the usual case, also you do it with Akali and stuff.
Oh, top lane looks a bit rough, right? So I know both of those guys have a lot of... Oh, wait. Do we still have to... If we still have something, Croc will die even though both sums have been used. And this is a beautiful start into the game. Wow.
Yeah, the root coming through over the wall was the neckbreaker there for Varus, for sure. That's a thing he cannot defend himself against.
I was almost worried a little bit for mid lane there. I'm still maybe worried a little bit. Oh, does the Diana jump? It is a bait. Now Socrates will be spotted. It is a 2v2, but are they falling for it? Now suddenly, look, it is a Jarvan hitting you. Atomic with the W already used, but now Red Strike also showing up. Has the strong shields, of course. Beautiful stuff there. I see so many red HP bars dropping so low. Can they get a kill? First flash from Atomic will get him out of there. Rio flashing after him, getting a shutdown and a double kill. And I don't even know what to say here. The Nautilus, I mean, you said it, iCamper. He will carry, and he's on it.
He's on it. He is on it. He is on a mission. He is 2-0. That's quite... It's not very bad, like, if Nautilus gets the kills here, in my opinion. They have enough damage, but what they need is a front line, and yes, they certainly get that. But on the other hand...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do we... Nah, I'll just give it over to you back again. No, that's okay. Whatever. He just died. All good.
Yeah, he just died. Varus back to base, Ezreal 101.
Yeah, that is the Ezreal 101.
What you want. Yeah, and that is exactly the stat that you would want to see on your Ezreal in the early game. Especially into that team. We were talking about the opposite side with Nautilus, wanting these 2 kills as well, since he is needed to be the front line later on for his team. And yeah, Ezreal as well, like against Diana, Nefiri, Gragas, and Varus. He wants those kills as well, since his poke will be quite important.
What is happening in top lane, man? Soap has level 6, but should Mad Ladle also get level 6 soon? Soap, he doesn't care! He's going for it! Metal will... No, but the turret shot! The turret shot will get the kill! But guys, can we please get some life insurance for those 2 top laners? Because they are aggressive as hell. Now, talking about aggressive in the mid lane, Atomic will also struggle. Mojo even flashing behind the field, and then the Arcane Storm will also not do anything here. Nope, I almost ate my words, but nope, it will not be enough. Die for.
However, we will get the dragon, the first one of the bunch that will spawn during this game. Inferno Dragon at that, not a bad thing. You don't want that on Assassins. However, as well, you can take use from it as well as yourself, since you build for poke.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I don't even know.
Come on. Super Marome, kaboom. Right in the face of the Diana. And that is goodbye to this mid laner. Second death. Red Strike dropping a bit low as well. But man, the barrier will be enough to keep Chok alive. But yo, this game is full of action, and it's dead even right now.
Yeah, it's dead even so far, and that's what we like to see. A close game. It will be... Ooh, top lane needs to be careful.
Oh, definitely. Nefiri and Jarvan also joining the fun soon. And oh, beautiful! Darkin free! But it is not enough, man. This game is something else. But I'm also starting to see the Nefiri jungle. I gotta give it to Socrates. It's looking good. Super Marome is like, yo, what are you up to, my friend? And he... Okay, he's staying alive. Jesus Christ, this game is... Yo, do you pay for the, like... do I need an ambulance for this, you know? If it goes on like this, I do need an ambulance, because I will get the legit heart attack. Like, what? Crazy.
Yeah, it's action everywhere. It's action everywhere. By the way, it kind of feels like you are, like, 2 or 3 seconds behind. Could that be a thing?
I don't know. I'm at 20 right now. Like 22.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I just stopped for a second, now we are synced.
Perfect. My game can't even properly load like that, you know. I'm living in the past. I'm in Switzerland. I'm in a different time zone, you know. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Oof. Yeah, you know in what time zone Atomic lives? He lives in the Victor zone. Because every Victor I see in competitive play just dies over and over in the early game. And then somehow in the mid game he hits one and a half or 2 items, and then he still destroys everything. But now, for this game, of course, it means, can we handle the Diana? Because, yeah, she just got another free kill there, more or less. Talking about handling the Diana, actually, the Infernal Chains will be enough to draw her back in. Okay, guys, thank you for answering my question, Pandaric. Good job. I like it. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, the Storm Surge is finished, so the Diana, while shut down as well right now, will stay relevant for sure.
Yeah, the thing is about Diana, what you also need to keep in mind at all times is her passive on towers.
Oh yeah.
She destroys towers.
Well, at the same time, she's a melee champion, so she has to walk up to the turrets, so, I mean...
Yeah, of course.
You know, that gives me a lot of hope. It might sound very... As you said, of course, it sounds very simple and obvious, but at the same time... I feel like, if you look at our team comp, Atomic can't just place down W, E, R, and then Jarvan can engage, you know? I mean, basically what we just saw. Oh, what are we seeing now, though? Senny, beautiful shield, beautiful barrier as well. Will not hit. Oh my god, this is way too close for comfort once more, but Senny will not go down. He will stay undefeated so far in this match with a 2-0-2.
Yeah, the Ezreal barrier was used, Karma heal was used, Karma's shield was used. It was still this close.
Yep. I don't know if that is a good or a bad sign. I also don't know how those top lane trades work. I just loved the second when they both wiggled forth and back and forth and back again. Way too funny. Waiting. And now at the same time, we probably want to do some objectives. The Void Grubs have spawned, and the red side has gotten the first 3 ones, so we do not want to give those over. So Grotez hitting both piercing shots and also smiting away the 4th one. This is of course great. Now we will see a full-on fight. So Grotez will die, go into gray screen, and also the Diana. The bait is working, and a TP. I don't know if you want to be there. Body block the Gragas, and he cannot get out of there with a body slam, and he will use the flash instead. And okay, we gave away 1 grub, but look at all the kills we got, iCamper. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed, and also Dragon up any second now, and that should be Dragon priority for Pandaric as well in this situation. Yeah, Mojo wants to kind of match it with a teleport in the mid lane, but I don't know if that's good enough. Oh, Senny, yeah, he has to respect the Diana there, even though she did not have her ult ready. Wait, what is the cooldown? Come on, let's guess some ult cooldowns. Is it 2 minutes, probably? I'd say 2.
No, I think it's 100.
Jesus Christ, this Diana is doing serious work. And you're dead on, by the way, spot on, 100. I thought it's a bit more, honestly. I thought it's like 2 minutes, but quite interesting. And with level 11, it will be even less. And now, also what you mentioned, you said Diana is really good at eating away turrets, and you know what? The Void Grubbies help a bit as well, and yeah, Mojo, he knew he will die for those plates, but it's a risk he took, actually.
Yeah, it's 2 plates, 1 kill, and that's everything you want, and you gladly take that death in this situation.
Oh, Atomic, will the Victor curse continue? But again, you know, we gotta give it to Atomic. Wow, he has 3 deaths and only 1 assist, but look at his last hit score. He's at over 100 at 12 minutes. That's pretty good, and that's why he also has a full item.
Exactly. Farm, very important. Diana has 30 farm less, and that's equivalent of basically 2 kills. So, but yeah, she also got those platings. We need to take that into account as well.
Definitely. Now, Rio also had to take into account that Jarvan is 1 slippery Demacian with his flag and drag, can basically get out of everything. Oh, meanwhile, Chalk is all alone. Flash forward, and Flash for Flash will be traded. Zenny still has all the sums up. Now Diana, that is the one menace that has definitely earned all the Poro cookies so far, for me, you know. Even though she is on
so
6
far,
steps.
definitely.
She's on 6 steps, but it feels like she has so much impact, right?
Yeah. But yeah, compared to Victor, 0-3, she is falling behind XP, even though she has a quite substantial gold lead.
Exactly. Now, hold up. Wait a minute. The turret will give us the safety that we need. And, you know, so far I have said that Socrates is doing a good job, but he had one bad gank. So, yeah, Nafiri jungle useless. Why pick it in jungle? Lol. Meanwhile, on top lane, Soap. Yeah, it's so funny. Those two are brawling it out, and as soon as the cooldowns are not available anymore, they just disengage and, you know, they're or just standing there menacingly. Yeah. It's still a chess game, right? It's an intellectual game. Did you know that from basically a lot of surveys, League of Legends gamers have the highest IQ compared to like other esports titles and casual titles?
Oh yeah, I heard that as well. Yeah, that definitely was interesting, but kinda to be expected as well, since there's so much stuff going on in this game, right? You have supporters roaming, whatever. You have so many things that you need to keep in your mind while playing the game that, to me, it kinda was, yeah, kinda logic.
Yeah, and you know, to get back and bring... Why is Remo bringing that up? Well, that's the beauty that I just loved about the top lane interaction there, you know? Both players knew, yeah, we don't have cooldowns anymore, and they instantly go back to farming, you know? As we said, so many things to keep track of. Also, both knowing junglers are not on the rotation right now, you know, when they were trading. So they can just go back to farming and not care about anything anymore. So yeah, it is a lot of tracking, a lot of things to keep in mind. Some people like to call it a mental stack, and I also like to call it a 4-man dive stack on top lane, because I don't think Soap can survive that one. Meanwhile, though, we are getting the counterplay on bot lane.
Yeah, we do get the counters on bot lane for that. Even get the tier 2 as far as we can tell.
And the Victor is getting the tier 1 in mid lane, and that is huge.
Yeah, even if you lose the second tower on top lane now, still is a victory.
Yeah, it will certainly not pop up in the screen yet, because the Nexi are far from falling. Did I... Okay, hold up. Rio, please, let me talk. Please die. Okay, good thing. iCamper, what is the plural of Nexus? Is it Nexi?
Oh my god.
I think so.
That's a good question. I have no idea. What sounds right the most?
I know that Colossus, plural is Colossi or Colossi, so it has to be Nexi. There we go. Nexus Sessis. Yeah, thank you, Alice. Perfect.
Nexus Sessis. Yeah. We stay with that. That sounds good. That sounds good. Nexus Sessis.
Chat has our back. Perfect. The Herald will also have our back. If we can defeat him, take his eye, and then press whatever button you have your trinkets bound on. Nussis. Wait, what? Nussis? Nussis. I don't think that's how this works. I also don't think that we will get this dragon, because, yeah, I see a lot of red HP bars, you know. Sub Permaroam is like, oh, hello there, you know, like it's his swamp. He tries to go for the steal, but it is just too quickly done. Oh, Moji. You have to watch out for that one. The shotbound will be found. Soap also teleported in and will be super dangerous. Zenny in the backline even. Only 2 people left. It is the top lane side for Nope. But I don't know if they can call each other that anymore. Red Strike will die to the burn damage from the Grogos, but Socrates in a spicy situation. And Mad Laddle, the only survivor, it has to be the Grogos, of course. And he wants to bamboozle us a little bit there with the plants. But at the same time, I don't see him getting out of there.
He won't get out.
Enemy spotted. And now we will enjoy that backport from Zenny.
7-1. 7 and he sits on 3,200 gold.
Yeah, he's rich.
He is definitely rich, and this will sum up in damage now that he deals.
Lucy sounds like a cheap Nutella replacement.
Okay, let's just call the Nexus instead Nutella from now on.
To me, you know, I want to call it Not and Go because Lucy just reminds me of those Nutella knockoff memes with the not to go or something. Because it just sounds wrong. Man, Soap, he's confident. He's as confident as me talking those stupid jokes on the stream, but you know, he realizes that I have to reset.
He missed one or two Qs too many, and yeah, then you can't do it anymore.
At the same
Terry
time...
also on 2 items.
Okay, hold up, teleport is coming in. Let me zoom out a little bit because, oh boy, we are in for a fight, I think, at least. Nafiri is there. Diana is there. Red Strike in trouble, will just explode. At the same time, though, yeah, Zenny wants to finish one, wants to finish another one. This guy is rich, and it shows he has so much damage. He will fall, after all, to Choke there. But then, it is the 0-3... Victor going through the Arcane Transformation and dealing some serious damage right now with 1.5 items.
Yeah, indeed.
Kaboom.
And oh, Senny's so close if you look at that. Like, he is almost at his Muramana. He didn't even have it finished yet.
Tokyo! Are you... Wait, are you getting... No, wait. No way! Shock just dies like that, and they did not respect our boy. At the same time, they got a really good cancel, but Atomic is there, and he is dangerous, I'm telling you that much.
Yeah, Gragas interrupted Jarvan's flag and Jarvan's knockback out of the Herald, and due to that, he was able to flag and drag through Varus. That looked interesting.
To say the least, right?
Yeah.
And don't forget, you know, I want to highlight some items here. Spear of Shojin. The basic ability haste means we will have maybe double flag up at some point. We can certainly put up 1 flag and then have 2 Qs to drag onto it. Now, I would be worried. Okay, I actually am a bit worried, but man, Senny still had the barrier, Red Strike still had the heal, so it's not as close as it looked. And yeah, without a mid laner and without the main carry and main damage threat right now, we might as well make sure to abuse this 5 against 4 situation and get the objective here.
Victor even got the blue buff, if I see it correctly, right?
Yes.
Victor even stole the blue buff from the Fury.
No.
No. Oh yeah. I saw it wrong.
No, I kind of want to talk about Nutella right now. Because of the Nexus thing, you know? We got from Nexi to Lucy in the chat, and... why are we only talking about food? Why is one guy literally having a kebab in his name, you know? It's really hard. I mean... it fits with Pandaric's...
I got myself one yesterday.
Oh, you got yourself... yeah, okay, sure, rub it into my face, you know? Rub it into chat's face, sure. I haven't had a kebab or Nutella in ages, but Permarome, you know, he keeps on finding the Diana, and he exactly knows. If he can get the Diana, then he is good to go. Now this time the follow-up wasn't there, but yeah. Guys...
Also, Grump was nearby, she was able to easily get out of the Cataclysm. Yes. If that Grump isn't there, the situation could be very much different.
Okay, that hook. This is an important one. The Victor W is down. Beautiful True Shot barrage. That's a ton of damage. The dragon will be stolen, but if we can get some kills, then it does not really matter. Soap still holding on to the World Ender. It would be a burst of movement speed. Now 2 more minutes for the Herald, so the only objective on the map is up right now. Flash from Socrates, also good objective to get Zenny hunting with his Demacian friend there. Sop Permarome will have another flag and drag in just a few seconds. Socrates will jump away, leap away from that, but it doesn't matter. He's deep behind enemy lines, even though we do not have a Quinn in this game. And if you just got that reference, then write 1 in the chat. Did you get it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Beautiful. So you have to write 1 in the chat. I write a 1 as well. Mad Laddle is a little bit far ahead. 9! Beautiful. Yeah, this Diana was really dangerous for a long time, and now she just dies. Over and over, somehow. Or disengages and runs away, and yeah.
Yeah, Diana now suffers a little bit, but soon she will have her Rabadons. That will be a quite substantial spike, I think. But yeah, she doesn't really get into our backline. She wants to find the Victor, she wants to find the Ezreal. At best together with the Karma even, but yeah, she can't manage to do it so far. At least not really.
Bright, glowing hair there, and yet so hard to find, because again, he baits you, you know? He's like, hey, I'm here, I'm super squishy, look at me, you know? I can't really do anything, but yeah, okay, we see an engage now, beautifully taken from Atomic, so the main carry will not be disrupted there. Now Diana, this is the one moment that Mojo is looking for, and it's just not enough. Look at Zenny, he is not phased. He keeps on doing his thing. He keeps on dealing a ton of damage. Yes, Atomic just died to the Gragas there, but this is the ace for Pandaric. Okay, hold up, yeah.
Not ace, Gragas.
Yeah. As good as an ace, okay.
Away.
Yeah, this game doesn't make sense to me anymore. The fat guy, I'm not fat shaming here, you know, but how can you miss him? I don't get it. At the same time though, Ezreal with his glowing hair, yeah, Mad Laddle, he indeed has to do a sick and mad performance here to somehow hold. I think the death timers are low enough that we kinda have to run away. Maybe we can get the turret, but yeah, let's not risk it, because if we die here, we give away Nashor. Honestly, we might have overstayed a little bit, because now if they cancel our recalls, we will be in trouble. Zenny, this guy survives forever and ever, but it will be his third death at 25 minutes. And Soap will also die, give over the shutdown to Mojo. Still not finished.
This could be a potential Nashor now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sub Permarome is available and ready on the map, and let's jump over to him.
He might as well go. He might as well go for the Nexus at this point.
Wait, I love it. I love that play, just clearing the wave and forcing the opposition to reset. Maybe even finishing the turret there. Yeah, Mad Laddle is there. Now, the quick reset is here, of course. And yeah, he will just be forced to run away, but we did get the turret. Those will be respawning soon, by the way, in case you haven't seen it yet. We have those funny looking outlines here. Look at them. Beautiful, right? Those are the respawn timers right now. Oh, and somehow Victor also died, but I purposely didn't show that, because we don't want to see that.
That was Diana damage, and Diana now has her Rabadons.
Yeah, I don't have this be right back meme quite ready right now, you know. So else I would show it, you know. So hit me with the truth here, iCamper. Are we in for a rough game, or is this still totally fine?
I think this should be okay. I mean, Nexus is open. They have to be careful now. Like, any small loss in the fight could now result into an immediate end. But yeah, of course, you are facing Baron currently. You are soon giving away the third Ocean Dragon. Oh, Diana might be caught here.
Oh, this would be great. Are we caught or are they caught? Mad Laddle, super tanky there, especially with the Arm Guard or the Sonios even. And now we're jumping over there. We know that we just need a few kills, as you said. Maybe we can play it through mid lane wave. Maybe we can force them to answer to the pressure. But yeah, we will not take it slow.
Super minions slowly pushing mid lane.
We are not taking it slow. But Varus is back to base. hold up. So it is a smite fight, and Socrates just has the better smite predictions today. We have to give it up to him. Not to his pick, by the way. Naafiri jungle trash. Never play it. Oh, unless they win, then it's God tier, by the way. It's the best champion in the game. It's like reminds me of that old video game Donkey video.
So Naafiri is down currently. Nexus is respawning now. Nexus inhibitor.
Nexai, exactly. Nexusis. Okay, so it is one inhibitor in the mid lane. The one turret is also respawning. Some gold for everybody here. And we have grouped up in the bot lane. We also have 5 more seconds for Socrates to come back up. And yeah, honestly, there are so many weird picks that I can't properly assess right now. I don't know if Socrates has really done anything, but he's always a threat, right? And looking at the items as well, yeah, a classic assassin, right? Super squishy, but still dealing a ton of damage. And then it's the same for Diana. I feel like many times we can control her with, you know, that's why it's called crowd control. You want to control, especially the melees just walking into you. But if we can't CC her fast enough or have enough shields on our side, then yeah, she deals a ton of damage. I think it's getting dangerous right now, yeah.
I could also see Ezreal now going towards a Maw soon. Hexdrinker, something like that, to buffer a little bit of that burst. I mean, Gragas as well, not to be taken lightly. Now Ezreal needs to be careful. Spotted though.
Okay, yeah, the bush was checked, very important. Gragas reset. It's 2 inhibs now though, that are open. One is taken, one just respawned, and Aatrox, Soap already working towards it again, while the rest of his team is pressuring the top lane. I think macro-wise, they are doing good stuff, but we have to try to not give an opening back to no play decay.
Yeah, no play decay so far. Holding their base very good. Nexus Towers also back on track.
Oh yeah, Aatrox will not be engaged here, and top lane turret is slowly but surely getting whittled away. We will get the CC shield taken away from Socrates. That's a good one. I always want to call it Banshee's Wail, but of course we all know that it's called, you know, the other thing. Exactly, Edge of Night. I knew that. Mid inhib will fall. Yeah, definitely. I was a bit worried when Superma Rome set the flag a tiny bit early, but now Mad Laddle, he's looking for something. Sani is super low right now. The shields are huge, but they will sadly fade away after some time. Socrates looking for the flank, will not find it though. But still, the stream of super minions. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, right? No play, decay. They have to go back all the time, but they get farm through it. They get money.
Farm, but now the Baron is about to spawn, and if you get this Baron in this situation, it should be over with 2 open inhibitors.
Should be, but we gotta give it to Socrates. His smites have been on point so far, and he's also a bit slippery on this Naafiri, so really hard to keep away, especially considering we are on the blue side right now, so we completely have to yeah, I just wanted to say we have to put every single resource, every single member that we have into it. Okay, hold up. Teleport is coming through. Is this the final engage? Mad Laddle, he has to go golden to stay alive or flash out of it, even better. Oh, the True Shot Barrage, not enough. He will sustain back up now, and we are in a weird position. We are kind of forced to start this Nasher now. 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. This thing is dropping super quick. Perma, he's jumping over the wall. And this Nash will go over to the Naafiri, but we got a kill. We traded it 1 for 1. Socrates will die. Mad Laddle is in there. His Sonias is still up, but it will only delay the inevitable. He will fall as well. And now with the teleport, we are jumping into the mid lane. Soap is here. Atomic will join in just a second. The Aatrox will die. Oh no! Are you kidding me? We wanted a bit too much, but the shields for Zeddy, they are huge, they are massive, and they are what we need to finally put an end to this absolute thriller of a movie. Jesus Christ, iCamper,
And
man.
this Varus all of a sudden dealt such an amount of damage. Holy moly.
Yep. That is attack speed Varus, one of the in theory best scaling DPS champions. But it shall not be scaling enough. And we will snatch our first win in this last series. And guys, that means we are in the playoffs. 100%. Let's heckin' go.
Yeah, playoffs are secured at this point.
Woo! I want some hype in the chat now, or else we won't cast the second game. I'm honest here, guys. You need to hype it up a little bit. At the same time, we will head into a small break. And we will then jump into the second game. I mean, if you spam enough in the chat, of course. If you don't, then we will just go offline. Up to you. Be right back, or goodbye. Free Nutella for everyone.
We are back in a few minutes.
God dang it.
See us back with the next champ selection.
Bye. See you. Hello everybody, wir sind wieder da, wir sind wieder zurück und ich habe gehört, es gibt gratis Nutella für alle da in dem Chat. And after that small introduction, iCamper transformed into the Shuriman Poro, by the way. He's not busy eating cookies anymore, he's now giving away gold medals in this draft, so this is properly reflected, and we are of course jumping into the draft, and this time I have to switch the teams because the teams have changed sides. This is the first part, and now of course I can also put the number up to a 1 because Pandaric won the first game, so they are for sure in playoffs. Let's heckin' go once more. But now we have a show for all the fans, and what will they show us? iCamper.
Yeah, what will they show us? I don't know. Bans so far. Vladimir banned again. Yeah, Karma out. Seems like they didn't like Karma. Karma shields made a huge difference in the last game.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. What else?
Other than that, JJ4 also, really big impact, but is it a worthy ban? Like, there are other dangerous champions as well in the jungle, like you've mentioned the Skarner. Still, I'm not completely convinced that he's still as good as he used to be. But yeah, definitely an option.
Oh, 100%. I feel like as long as he doesn't lose all his clear speed, his gank patterns are just way too annoying to deal with, personally. But yeah, we will maybe see it, we will maybe not see it. Funny thing, Riot also mentioned that Skarner has one of the hardest learning curves. Like, the difference in win rate between guys playing him a lot and not playing him a lot apparently is massive. And I would have never thought that. I thought he's not easy, but you know, I didn't think he's one of the like top 3 hardest junglers in the game, but apparently he seems to be. So yeah, again, I'm just a big Skarner enjoyer. But of course there are also a lot of other strong junglers, like the Wukong for example, that we have seen as a ban in the last game, and maybe we will see it picked it up this time. And again, there are also things like the Zyra or something that work great into Skarner, but also in general. And hey, with us already having the tiebreaker solved and have won the first game, we might as well go for something a little bit crazy. And you know, Nico is already a little bit crazy, let's be honest here.
Nico, crazy, I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely an interesting pick. Can do a lot of it with it, especially like, she can turn into those flowers as well, if I'm right.
Wait, you cannot turn into the flowers anymore?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, I am somebody that enjoys fiddlesticks because of the mind games with the crows. And then when they reworked Nico, I was like a child seeing the first Christmas or something. You know, I was just like, oh my god, you can be a minion, you can be a walking plant, you can be full AD Nico, be Raptor, and then somehow abuse his attack speed. You know, it's absolutely great. So it is kind of a crazy pick. You know what? Let's give it to us. The Vayne, also crazy pick, you know. Picking it that early might as well be a flex pick into certain matchups, but then again we see the Gwen. So of course the Flaxmaster 3000 in me hopes it is a top lane Vayne and a Gwen jungle, but you know, the more based and realistic guy says it is Vayne ADC and Gwen top lane, but we will find out who's right.
Yeah, definitely. And we also kind of have to take into consideration we pick Vayne quite often in the split, and we also didn't shy back to pick it very early on.
But at the same time, you know, now you can get countered by something that outranges you. I would have seen a Caitlyn there or something like that, but going with a, you know, maybe it's Jhin Nico bot lane. I have seen some Nico bot lane in the past. I mean, wait, what was it? We have also seen set support in the past, you know, in somewhere over in the Asian meta. Please give me the fiddlesticks. Oh my god, no, you are... Oh, I hate you. I hate them. I'm rooting against them for this game. They are baiting me. Okay, will be a Swain. Good pick, Imo. Really good pick.
It's a funny thing though, like Atomic was talking about playing Fiddlesticks so fucking much. I don't know. But the others were like, nah, I don't know if we want to do that.
Have I ever told you the tale about the Swiss quarterfinal cinched mid lane?
No.
Well, I was in, like, for one of the Swiss biggest online tournaments, and our mid laner is absolutely correct. And he was like, guys, that's a cinched angle. And we were all like, what about no? And he just picked it for himself. And he's like, no, trust me. And then he completely stomped somehow. So, you know, I feel like if mid laners say they want to play something, just let them do it, you know. At least it worked somehow with a cinched. And, yeah, I still, to this day, I cannot remember or like make sense of how you win lane as cinched. But if this guy, and same for Fiddlesticks, right? I think Fiddlesticks is a terrible laner. Unless on support, you know, this full movement speed fear bot build is a thing. That's decent. We have seen it in, what was it, Primal League, I think? I think it was in, or was it in the EMEA Masters or something? Yeah, but we have seen it somewhere in high elo. But yeah, come on, lock it in. Lock it in. I don't even, yeah, okay, now we have Talon. We have Talon, sure, why not, you know? I might as well leave. No, I'm done. I'm done. What is this draft? What is this? Go on. God dang it. Tell me, what is this? What am I missing? I know I haven't cast every single game, but where's the Talon going?
I haven't seen Talon as well. So I can't give you an answer on that.
Okay. Vayne top lane, Gwen jungle, Talon mid, Swain support, and now they will pick the AD carry. No, but for real, like, it could be Gwen jungle, it could be Talon jungle, but it could also be last pick jungle, it could be Talon mid lane, it could be Swain mid lane. It could be Swain top lane. It could be Vayne top lane. It could be Gwen top lane. What is this? You see, I have to upgrade to Flexmaster 9001 to comprehend this draft. Crazy. I love it though. I love it. And I mean, I'm already confused, but I'm not the one that has to counterpick this mess of a draft. So yeah, they are just locking in Sylas and Jax, but what are you even picking it against? You know, okay, so the Sylas is for the Swain ult, makes sense, right? But is the Jax against... Jax is not good against Gwen, right? I don't think so. I'm gonna Google that right now. I don't think so. I camper, take over. I gotta flex my hacker skills. Gwen versus Jax match up. Google, help me out. Gwen wins against Jax 50 blah blah blah, which is 2.85% higher against Jax than the average opponent. Yeah, this is Gwen favored. Why are they picking Jax into it? Sure,
Gwen favored. Oh.
Okay, sure. It's gonna be Jax jungle because screw it, right? Screw this game. Screw common sense.
Sentinel Fury mid lane, Sylas top lane, whatever.
It just works. Man, those drafts. And it is Nico support after all. Wait, where do you expect the Nico in the end? What is her most played role? Google. I mean, unless you know it. But
I would say mid lane.
I would have said the same, that's the problem. But,
You have to do more moderator actions in your chat.
Oh yeah. At Pandaric we don't use sense. Yeah, I have to ban that one, man. You can't say that about Pandaric, honestly. Honest, you can't say that. That's toxic, okay? Oh my god. Okay, somehow we ended up with this draft. It is going to be Talon jungle. Somehow. Yeah, I'm trying to make sense of it. Was he like, okay, you're playing Nafiri, I'ma play Talon. He's the cooler Nafiri. Or what's the thought there?
I have no clue. The only thing I know, I think I saw it, they picked it once or twice in scrims, but yeah, what do I know? What they were thinking.
Don't get me wrong, I think Talon jungle is okay. But why not just pick Zed instead or something? Something that scales way better, that probably clears a bit faster. Why not pick Darius instead? Did it get nerfed? Did it get hotfixed or nerfed? What about Darius jungle?
I have no clue, but they have played that before as well. So.
Yeah, Darius jungle is... Okay, I'm just googling things at this point right now. I'm just in the back not believing what I'm seeing and then just googling what is happening in the current game of League of Legends. No, Darius did not... Oh, he did get nerfed in the jungle, okay. Okay, cool.
Yes?
Yeah,
by how much?
His clear speed is not the best in the entire game.
I see.
Yeah, his passive had a monster damage modifier of ×3, and now it's only ×2. That is, you know.
Only?
Yeah, it's only double damage now against jungle creeps. And not triple damage anymore, you know? So he doesn't have the fastest jungle in the entire game anymore, and only like decent jungle clear. You know, that's something, right?
Yeah, that's something.
Okay, but hey, I told you have some gold medals to give away. Honestly, I want to see gold medals for the Talon. I want him to do insane things. Of course, Gwen can be hype AF, Vayne can be hype AF, even Jenna can be hype AF, you know, if you go for some sick flash monsoon plays or something. But where do you see your gold medals?
Rough to say. For our team, definitely. I think Talon will be quite important in the fights. On the other hand, in the enemy team, we have the Silas. I think the Silas there will do the heavy lifting. Also, we have the Gwen. Gwen also high potential. Very high potential.
I would like to make a rock, paper, scissors joke about top lane, but what does Jax even have? I mean, he has a stick with a lamp, so... Yeah, I don't know. Remo X is not working.
Does it count as rock?
I mean, it's a stick. Sticks are made out of wood, so it's paper. Then it loses to the scissor. 5-head. Yeah, nobody can argue with that logic. But guys, in that spirit, we might want to be a bit more serious for the early game, because this time we are on the red side. As you can see in the overlay, we have our first point earned already. So again, this one is more or less just for show, but still, it is going to be Nope on the blue side, and it is going to be Pandaric with a 1-0 lead on the red side. And of course, why not make it to iCamper? Anything special in this game this time?
Oh, I don't think so. We have Silas versus Swain on mid lane. I think that will be a pretty chill lane at the beginning. Bot lane could be rather interesting. Vayne and Jenna, I kinda see them have a disadvantage, at least in the early game. Yeah, top lane, we saw an early trade already. I think until Gwen has a little bit of items, we will see a disadvantage for our team there as well. But I think the longer the game goes, I kind of would say we will have the advantage.
Okay, I am calling it. When are we seeing first blood? I think we will see it when Vayne hits level 6 and just gets a double kill on bot lane. That's my thought and my hope. Red Strike, stop. Red Strike, no, bad Red Strike. Jesus, I just talked about how you survive the bot lane and he just died. But as you said, it's a really oppressive lane and it shows. Well played to Chok and Rio.
Yeah. Nico bind into Jin bind, very hard to deal with. As soon as one thing hits, the other thing will hit definitely as well. And Nico Q will follow up with 3 times consecutive damage. And yeah, that's just too much damage to deal with, especially in the early game. Also, considering that Nico's base damage is really, really high.
Oh yeah, definitely. At the same time, Soap on Half-Life right now. And Mad Laddle, yeah, he is abusing the early game on the Jax, but he is out of mana as soon as the cookie is eaten, you know. That's why we had to switch over to gold medals, because some people wanted the cookies for themselves in their inventory. Soap could be in danger of a dive, but I don't know if Socrates is here in time actually, because the minions are almost thinned out again. Socrates is waiting. Oh, hold up a second. This is so smart, but it did not work. Rio in the top lane as a minion, and Socrates just waiting for his moment. And yeah, 3 members in the top lane is just way too many.
That's a lot to send there. And yeah, that also gives your top lane a kind of XP disadvantage. And he didn't really crash a big wave under the tower as well. Gwen still holding a 1 CS lead on top lane. With the shared experience, I don't even think it was worth it in the end.
Yeah, 100% agree. And at the same time, Soup Permarome got a really nice snack there in the enemy jungle, which has been the Raptors. And honestly, if we can go strong with those Raptors over and over and steal them away, you know, as a Talon with the mobility in your kit, it would be reasonable to do that. Now, of course, to get a lead out of an invade, you have to farm your own jungle first. And Socrates is like, nope, those are my Raptors now, because mine have been taken away. So Permarome, though, he will jump over, he will jump into the Silos. Silos going back in with the chains. I don't know if you want to fight that if you are nope. The obvious answer was also delivered in the game. Flash forward, and Super Marome gets the kill there. Assassin's Creed Shadows. You don't need that game if you can watch our Talon do some stylish assassin stuff here.
Exactly. And yeah, that's a 2-0's Talon. And yeah, Talon can hurt quite a lot as well.
Well, I'm still believing in the Vayne bot lane. The heal is used here by Rio. The barrier was used as well. Oh, flash forward, Zenny sidestepping it. Walking weird directions, but now it starts to get obvious why. Wait, no way, he gets the kill! Just like that! That was absolutely illegal. And at the same time, we traded top laner for top laner, but Super Marome. I mean, we did give him the gold medal, right? And he is delivering.
And we just got the feat of warfare with a Sunny skill there, by the way.
I blinked. Where did Jenna go?
Yeah, me too. I just looked at who got the feat of warfare, but yeah, since Vayne got the kill before she died, she got it.
Man, what a play though.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Senny, he wants some revenge. The Kingslayer will be really important there. Using the Condemn. Oh, the flashes for the flashes, and somehow Mojo makes magic happen there and gets his 3rd kill of the game. That has to be super tilting.
I think Senny wasn't expecting this counter flash from Silas right there. It was done perfectly. I think if Senny would have kept calm a little bit more, he could have dealt with it differently. But yeah, it is what it is, and there goes another kill to Silas.
Well, with the demonic Descent from Atomic, he will be kinda dangerous, but if he does not have it available, then I feel like he will not really do anything. Now, is it enough damage? No! Somehow! Super Permarome did not have, like, what was that one more auto attack? Like 30 more damage or something. Now at the same time we got a little bit too greedy. We wanna get out of there. The tornado snipes! The sniper himself! And somehow we survive. Red Strike flashing out of there and Senny grabbing the kill, but now Mojo also joining the fray. And Super Marome, he could get out of that any second that he wants. Senny is out for blood. He wants to deal damage at the same time. Beautiful stuff by Soap. Fool me once, but no fooling twice in this top lane.
Amazing tornado, by the way. I just have to say that again. That was amazing.
Man, what an action-packed game again. I don't even know where to look at this point. It just doesn't stop delivering. It just doesn't stop. And top lane is the same. The stun will come through. Soap somehow survive. Well, what somehow? He pressed W, sure. But he will be forced away from his turrets. Yeah, hello,
Gwen is immune.
Hell of an ability, right? Oh.
But now he loses quite a bit of XP.
Yumo's Ghost
That
Blade
hurts a little.
Jungle.
Yeah, Talon on Yumos, that is quite annoying to deal with, and he had many gang opportunities and still is up in farm as well.
Indeed. Well, to be fair, he is quote-unquote only level 6, while his mid laner that, you know, has been staying in lane for a solid amount of time and just farmed up. Well, he did it level 7 now, so that is alright. But yeah, his items is where it's at, his gold is where it's at, and you know what, at the same time, that's also how you like to scale as an assassin. And talking about it, can we burst the Swain ult there? We have 2 Swain ults in a mid lane, and we can indeed burst it down. Our Swain will survive. A better Swain confirmed. Okay, hold up, never mind. Both Swains will go down. But the most important thing is Atomic will have it back up sooner, and Mojo will have to take another ultimate before he can go for the Demonic Descent again.
Yeah, Swain ultimate on Sylas, very, very powerful, especially in the later times of the game.
Oh, wait a minute, top lane fighting, bot lane fighting, TP's unleashing at the same time. And do you think after a first full item it will be a bit better of a matchup for Soul right now?
I think we can expect Soap to be able to deal with Jax about the mark of 1.5 items.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Until then, I think Jax with his counter-strike is just too strong to deal with.
They are making it look so close. The needlework will be used. Aggressive flash. Can we get a kill? Soap! Yes, we will get a kill. And at the same time, the 2 assassin junglers are looking at each other, and they also want this objective. No questions asked. So Permarome in a bit of trouble and also in a gray screen right now. And Atomic still does not have the Demonic Ascent ready right now. Rio also showing up. Now it just got ready. It will be used instantly. Pop Blossom with a flash from Rio. Teleport is also coming in there. Red Strike will have to just accept death. And Atomic is running away here.
Yeah, but we've got the first drop, if I saw it correctly, so they didn't get the full set.
No, we got none.
You sure?
Yeah, it says so on the top of my screen. We have 0.
Oh yeah,
Niente.
my bad.
We got Rio though. And we got an attempted dive in mid lane, which did not work at all. Maybe we can get some more kills here. So Permarome, he's going aggressive with the Shadow Assault. And we will find a kill. Better jungler confirmed. Mojo says hello, wants to defend this objective, and he will do so successfully, while at the same time... Yeah, I feel like Soap is coming back in this matchup right now somehow.
Yeah, and earlier than expected, in my opinion.
Definitely, yeah, but you know, you were right in theory, but Soap is just a better player. Confirmed.
Absolutely.
5 head. Oh, at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Mojo with his Kingslayer just has a ton of sustain. And even though he's so low, he can always dash in your face, press W and gain back some health. So he's not as low as it seems. At the same time, Soap is in the top lane. I will just dash away from the Counter-Strike. You see, and now I think that's the moment when you can play more aggressive anymore, right? Yeah, you can walk up, you can go snip, 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 snip with those 4 stacks. As long as the Counter-Strike is not ready, it's looking really good. At the same time, Sani is in a bit of trouble item-wise. He really wants a backport soon, I think, to finish that Blade of the Ruin King, because then, yeah, I feel like Vayne becomes really strong with every single item, so, you know, getting a full item would be really good.
Exactly.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute. Rio is top lane once more, but Soap just walks out of it. Look at this guy. No problem. Socrates.
Now we have...
Yeah, this
exactly,
is...
Socrates
yeah,
there as well.
This is basically the early game, just 10 minutes later. Well, or 9 minutes if we want to be more or less exact. But I don't know if they can take it on top lane, honestly. So...
Talon is there now as well.
Oh, will he be in trouble? He is immune, that is for sure. And the teleport is also coming in, but I don't even know if they need that. Soap. Oh, hold up. He teleported onto his own turret. Okay, I haven't properly seen that. But also, we did get a double kill on the Talon. And Supermarome is just fat as hell right now. There's no other way to put it into words. Because, yeah, he has 2,000 gold and he will grab an item for free. Wow, the condemn into the Monsoon. I'm waiting, but no, we're not going for it. Oh, Red Strike will survive. And I think Sani should also be fine. Now in mid lane, Mocho still has the ult ready from Talon, but I don't think that ult is good enough. They will trade ults right now. Atomic will not get in range. But honestly, if he goes for a realize at one point, I feel like he will be complete raid boss.
Yeah, I would say so as well. I'm already wondering, like, there also used to be this build with Fimbulwinter on Swain combined with...
Hold up, Rio, will he just die to Sani there? Oh. No, the tumble into the wall. Oh, come on. Yes! Beautiful buffer. Okay, yeah, you were talking about Fimbulwinter.
Yeah, there was
something.
the combination of Fimbulwinter and Rylai's together that was pretty strong on Swain. I don't know if they nerfed it, however. Yeah.
Nothing
and
to see.
There goes Soap.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sani in the bot lane 1v1, using the flash, using the tornado, and look at that. We did get a death on top lane, but at the same time, beautiful counterplay in our bot lane. And at this point, to me, Talon is just a vacuum cleaner, you know? He comes up. You know, the Nope are just like little particles of dirt, and they don't want to be sucked in the vacuum cleaner. But wherever Talon is, you know? And he hasn't even backported yet, by the way. What is happening? Rio in the mid lane with the Pop Blossom. Can they get the shutdown on the Talon? Now Fury being there gives me strong vibes of an outnumber. And Atomic will probably also die to the little puppies. And that is a double kill for Socrates. Honestly, why the hell didn't Supermarome just backport a bit earlier? Because he's at 2.5 items right now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also the Nico, so far, so much value from her passive. She has managed to fool our players very well so far.
Oh, definitely. Me too, right? I also fell for it a lot of times. Well, no passive involved in that one, so is it really good enough? Sani, he does not want to give those objectives away here, but yeah, with the Jhin ult, the curtain call, it will be a tough one. Rio will die to Vayne, but Vayne will also be shut down instantly. Talon has to stop vacuum cleaning for a second Red Strike. In a bit of trouble there, but he has a lot of self-peel, a lot of movement speed, and at the same time, Mad Lad Laddle, you know, he's trying to get through the mid lane, using the ward with the leap to get out of there. Atomic not connecting the never move. Man, look at those plants, man. They are there just in the correct fashion. Oh no, he gets stunned, but does it matter? Nope, of course not. You cannot stop a vacuum cleaner. Good stuff. He should rename.
The vacuum cleaner is too strong.
He should rename to vacuum cleaner. Or vacuum cleaning device.
This Talon 10 and 3, by the way, and has built Hubris.
Yep. You can
So
read
the
through it
AD
if you want. Yeah, basically. Well, Meanwhile, we will see a fight, but that's the thing why I also like the way... No, Mojo just shut me up completely. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening here? Maybe Gwen can be the new vacuum cleaner, but I doubt it because the Demonic Descent is still running and Soap just doesn't have the cooldowns ready. He will get the shot down, but what price? And now the actual vacuum cleaner is coming in. Call him the cleaning force because, man, he comes in and just finishes the job here. So grotesque. He wants that mid lane turret, and the poppies want Supermarome's heart, and they will get it. Get it delivered to So grotesque. And this game is an absolute mess.
Yeah, this game certainly is a mess. But that Silas, he survived for so long. And now we can see Swain has adapted. He has gotten the Oblivion Orb. So...
yeah, that should certainly help. I also like the
definitely.
choice, honestly. I feel like on Vayne, you don't really want those items just yet, right? On a tanky champion, well, we don't have a champion, and Bramble Vest is the worst option anyways, because enemies have to auto-attack you. And at the same time, if you're Atomic, you will just give the debuff to everybody standing in your ult or getting hit by your spells. Now Soap in top lane will use the Hello the Mist to disengage. I think I need this as a sign on my door or something. You know, like is untouchable or something. Is immune, but you know, that's a bit too obvious. Yeah, either way. Mojo, this once more, he is the main threat. Soap will take it away. And yeah, also Senny got a solo bolo. Because, you know. But I actually want to rewatch that. I will go back in time real quick to see that one and see Senny, just how he got that kill. Yeah, beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff. Senny.
Yeah, certainly something Wayne excels at. Catching someone solo off guard. Vayne is good at that. But now, you have the Grubs, you have the Herald.
Tokyo drifting in top lane. Beautiful tornado though. Atomic, can he just walk up and ult? The answer is no, but does he need to? The answer is also no. And now Mojo also jumped in there, but Supermaroome, how did I ever doubt the Talon? Because this guy is literally destroying the game right now. He's so mobile. Like, you can play around the Swain, right? You can tell yourself, okay, as soon as he pops ult, we try to walk out of it. That's why I'm a big fan of the Realize, right? Because you cannot walk out of it as simple. But you cannot walk out of a Talon. This guy is so mobile. Disclaimer, as ADC, you can also not run away from any bruisers. So, goodbye, Mr. Choc.
Especially if it's a Gwen. That makes things a lot harder.
Honestly, every single heckin' bruiser, let's be honest here.
Yeah, actually.
You know, every ADC in the chat will feel the pain. I mean, I'm a jungle main, right? I'm on the opposite side. If I see an ADC solo, I know he's kinda dead. So Rotes, are you also kinda dead? Yeah, so Supermaroome, he pressed our Shadow Assault more than good enough. And on 31 Hubris stacks right now. I wanna check how much AD that is, by the way.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's basically 50% of the value on top of the
Yeah, it
item,
is 31. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is tons of damage. Freak would be so proud. Now, in mid lane, yeah, you don't have to kill Moxie if you can just kill the turrets. And honestly, sounds like a legit threat to me. Also, Senny, you talked about it 1v1s, you know. Even though Mad Daddle Laddle is pretty good with a counter-strike, if it's on cooldown, yeah, he doesn't really do anything, and that's what we're seeing exactly here. Basically, they're just grumbling at this point. Even though they aren't too far behind, the pressure is just everywhere, and we have too many too strong individuals. You cannot match anything. Oh no, Mojo! He dies before he can pop the Demon's Descent. And that is, of course, a big problem. Beautiful tornado, once more beautiful engage. Flashing away here, but flashing right after is Senny with his team. And this is the ace. And honestly, I wouldn't even blame Nope if they would just FF at this point.
Because Vayne hit a perfect condemn there on the Sylas and that nailed it.
As you said, right, it's not getting better. You have the mid game, you have the 1 to 2 item spikes, but man, can Matt Laddle somehow defend the base? Seems like he is able to at least hold for a little bit of time, but Red Strike is like, I just want this to be over, and Atomic and Sunny, they have the same idea. They are just finishing like that after 23 minutes with a scaling comp, by the way. You know, I have to highlight
23 minutes, scaling comp, and they just get this one catch on the Sylas right there and then, and they just press forward and say, yeah, now it's over.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a bit speechless, honestly.
Yeah, that second game was certainly way faster than I expected, to be honest.
I would have liked this to be the first game, honestly. No, I wouldn't be too mad if, yeah, definitely. But hey, that just means...
I think this way around it was better since the early game had more tension since we won that one as well. Because if the first game would have been this one, it would have been, yeah, okay, we are now in the playoffs, right? And this just goes to show that I think our guys still took the second game very serious, even though their split in this group for 4.3 was kind of over after the first game already. And yeah, I like to see that they pressed forward still, gave their best, and ended the game right there and then when they could.
Yeah, definitely. The only question I have right now, is this it for today, or do we still have an interview ahead of us if some of the players want to talk about the split? Do you want to ask them real quick?
Oh yeah, I can go to them very quick and ask around. Feel free to come on to the streaming section on the Discord, then I will just move one of them there, if anyone is interested. So yeah, I'll be going to talk to them really quick, be right back.
Okay. So we will wait 1 second till a player feels like joining in.
Okay, our supporter will join. And yeah, I will just move him down, if you're ready.
Perfect stuff. Always ready.
Hello, Mika.
Hello.
Hello, Red Strike. Hello, Mika. Pleasure to have you here in interview. Thanks for taking your time. First of all, how are you feeling right now?
Well, good. I felt like I didn't have a very good second game, but I was very happy with my first game. I think we played together really well today. We had really good comms, really good energy. Yeah, I'm feeling great. We're in playoffs. That's, yeah.
Hell yeah. Were you ever worried in the first game that you might lose the first game, you know, and then feeling like, oh no, we have to go into the second game or something, or were you always confident that you got it in the bag?
With the first game, honestly, I was quite confident that we would do it. There was this one scenario where we almost ended, but then couldn't. That was like the only time where I felt like the enemy could have come back really well. They also did the Baron right and got a little bit of gold. But I think we were just too ahead at that point, and our win conditions were just better. And yeah, we just stayed calm and collected, and we just played it down as best as we could, and yeah, managed to do it.
Perfect stuff. Now, I basically want to look at the split, you know, if you want to talk about the split a little bit, how you felt, how everything was for you, and I also want to talk about the upcoming playoffs, of course. So if that order is good for you, first of all, do
for sure.
you feel like you had good growth in the split? You improved a lot, or what was it like behind the scenes?
Yeah, so the team, the new people that came to the team was me and our jungler. So the others had already had some synergy and played before, right? But it was quite easy, or at least not very hard, to just find our place and to synergize well together. I think we learned a lot this split already, not only from the Prime League games but also from the scrims that we do. And yeah, I'm quite confident that we can keep growing as a team and keep improving, and that we have a good shot at the playoffs. Yeah.
That is great to hear.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear as well. I'm happy when you guys are happy, obviously, as the leader. I like to hear when you guys feel confident, when you guys think, hey, we can go ahead, we can further improve ourselves as a team. We like to work with each other and stuff, and yeah, that always makes me happy as well.
Yeah, I very much appreciate that everyone is somewhat in the same mindset, that we all are trying to improve together and are always just looking to be better, and I very much appreciate that from my teammates.
That is an amazing mindset. And yeah, do you already have any insights on how you will prepare for playoffs actually?
I think we have had team comps and ways of playing the game in this split so far that worked out quite well for us. And I feel like we're just gonna keep refining that and practicing that. And I'm not quite sure now. I think there will be a new patch before the playoffs. So
I think
that
so too,
might
yeah.
that might shake things up a little, but I felt like we've been really good at adapting to the patches thus far, so I don't think there will be too much of a problem.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like patches are a placebo anyways. There, I said
Yeah.
it. I said it.
I mean, some of them certainly are, yeah.
Just don't read patch notes and play what feels good, Don't stop pursuing your set support dreams. It was always viable in your heart. Yeah. Either way, what is one thing that you just want to give us, all the viewers, and tell us about how you're currently feeling? I don't know, greeting somebody. Now it's the best time to say whatever you want.
Oh well, I mean, I appreciate anyone watching. I think it's amazing that you guys are here and watching and rooting for us or against us. That's fine too. And I would greet my brother, but he's not watching right now. But I'm still gonna greet him. Jonas, hello.
Perfect.
Yeah, but just thank you for your support, and we hope to make you proud and give you good games.
Man, I gotta be honest here. Yeah?
Yeah, good games is always what we like to see, and even better, obviously, if there's this nice victory screen at the end of the game for us. And yeah.
Exactly. I just wanted to say, I have been casting you guys for a little while now, here and then, and I also see some good improvement. So, always a pleasure to stream those games. And that's basically...
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's basically all I have to say. But of course, I wish you all but the best luck for the playoffs. I hope you can prepare well. I hope you're all there mentally. It's always a bit tough, in my opinion, to know this is the day where I have to perform. But I'm sure you can pull it off if you all have good days and are playing to your strengths. then I'm of course looking forward to watch or follow or maybe even cast those. And I hope you find all the success that you need to hit division or group number 3. That would be super hype.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that-
Yeah,
that
I'm
would
quite
be
confident that we
certainly
can bring it up.
Hell yeah. And I think in that spirit, I am kind of done for today, unless you guys have anything you still wanna show the viewers, tell the viewers.
Yeah, first and foremost, from my side, like congratulations to our team for reaching the playoffs to Division 3 in their very first Division 4 split. That needs to be mentioned as well. It is our first time in Division 4, and we immediately now went to the relegations for Division 3, so that's very, very huge. I'm very proud of them. They showed passion for the game, for the team, and I'm very much looking forward to see those games, how it will play out, and obviously, like, the strawberry on the cake would be if they just managed to do the just back-to-back advancement through divisions. That would be completely amazing.
Oh hell yeah, that would be absolutely insane. Again, I hope nobody is too disappointed if it doesn't work out, but man, if it does work out, then whew, that would be a story, that's for sure. But hey, we still have some time to prepare, and everybody else still has some time to calm down once again, have some normal weeks, and we will see each other again in playoffs. And until then, have a good time. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you guys.